So more and more, Dr. Jill Stein, the Green Party's presidential nominee, is proving that she is the most badass presidential candidate in American history because she is one of the few individuals, she's the only presidential candidate who's actually standing up for the Standing Rock tribe and is protesting the Dakota Access pipeline. Take a look.
This battle is absolutely critical. This DAPL pipeline must be stopped in the same way that the Keystone pipeline had to be stopped. We cannot simply allow other pipelines to do an end run around that one highly visible pipeline. This pipeline is especially critical. It will be over 500,000 barrels of poisonous Bakken oil every day that is pumped through, that is poisonous to the water. It will be crossing some 200 rivers, streams, and tributaries. It puts at risk not only the water supply for the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation, it puts at risk the water supply for millions of people downstream in the Missouri River. So it's absolutely critical to protect this land, to protect these sacred sites, and to protect this water. We must win this battle, because what happens here will happen everywhere. We have just come from Detroit, where they are in the business of privatizing the water and shutting down the water supply. Thousands of people whose waters are being turned off. And this is happening all over the country through the desecration of water, through the desecration of indigenous lands and ancestral sacred sites, and of our ecosystems, which we all depend on. And we know that the climate is also hanging in the balance, and the clock is ticking. There is not time to build more poisonous fossil fuel infrastructure like the Dakota Access pipeline.
And now her and her running mate, Ajamu Baraka, are literally wanted in the state of North Dakota for vandalism and trespassing. She's accused of spray painting construction equipment at the Dakota Access pipeline on Tuesday in Morton County, North Dakota, according to the Bismarck Tribune. The protest drew between 150 and 200 demonstrators, saying the pipeline will violate sacred tribal lands and possibly pollute water. A judge issued warrants Wednesday for both Stein and her running mate Ajamu Baraka. They face misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and criminal mischief. If authorities were to come across Stein, quote, they would arrest her, said Morton County Sheriff's Office spokesman Rob Keller. He noted the warrants had been filed Wednesday. Alright, so what they did is on camera. Are you ready to see these horrible crimes that Jill Stein committed? Take a look, but just be warned, you're going to be appalled.
Looks like a snake.
Yeah, it looks like the snake.
Oh, the horror, right? Yeah, she is now wanted in the state of North Dakota because of that. Now, here's the double standard. So the oil company has hired a private security firm, otherwise known as mercenaries, to protect the workers from harassment. Now, not only are these mercenaries using pepper spray against protesters, but they've literally sicked dogs on them. Take a look.
You did it on purpose, man. Over there with that dog. I was like walking, throw the dog on me straight, even without any warning, you know. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, the dog did it, you know. Look at this. There, so clear.
Man, your dog just bit this protester. Your dog just bit that protester. Are you telling the dogs to bite the protesters? The dog has blood in its nose and its mouth.
And she's still standing here threatening.
You can't put your blame on the dog. You're an evil woman. You can't put your blame on the fucking dog.
That's mistreatment against
your animals. You will live with that.
these people are just threatening all of us with these dogs. And that woman over there, she was charging them, and it bit somebody right in the face, and then it charged at me and tried to bite me, and they're still threatening these dogs against us, and we're not doing anything.
Why are you letting her dog go after the protesters? It's covered in blood.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get your fucking dogs out of here! Get your fucking dogs out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out! Get out! Get the fuck out! We ain't scared of you! We ain't scared of you! What the fuck's your dog gonna do? Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
After the protesters said that the dog was bloody from biting them, they then pulled the dogs away, and now pickup truck by pickup truck is pulling away.
So at this point, 6 people have actually been bitten and injured by dogs, according to Raw's story, and that includes 1 young child, and 30 people had to receive medical treatment after they were pepper sprayed. And according to local police, 4 mercenaries and 2 guard dogs were injured as well. Now, here's the thing. The fact that they hired mercenaries that are now using violence against these protesters, that's bad, right? Well, police aren't doing anything. That's right. So because these protesters are trying to prevent their water from being poisoned and their sovereignty from being violated, this company is apparently justified in using violence against them when they're just protesting peacefully. So, welcome to America. If you vandalize a vehicle of a company who is completely rich and you just spray paint a message on there, well, the police are going to come after you in North Dakota. But if you literally hire mercenaries to do violence against people and injure them, you get a free pass. Nothing will be done to you. No warrants, no nothing. This is America. This is the America that we live in. See, right now, big money always wins in America. So if any of those protesters were billionaires, you can bet your ass that the North Dakota Police Department would be investigating and going after the oil company for hiring mercenaries and looking into this mercenary company for the tactics that they're using. You're literally sicking guard dogs on protesters? Unbelievable. Where the hell is Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump and Gary Johnson? Where's all the other presidential candidates who claim to care about the little guy, yet they're nowhere to be found? Oh, wait. See, they only care about issues when it garners actual mainstream media press coverage. But if it doesn't get mainstream media coverage, well then, these political opportunists aren't going to give a damn about it. So we have to get the mainstream media to cover this nonstop because this pipeline cannot be constructed. We have to take a stand, and it starts with the Dakota Access pipeline. No more pipelines that are going to poison our water and violate the sovereignty of Native American tribes. It's unacceptable. So literally right as I'm filming this episode, I take a break, I check the news, and we get a decision from the judge who was deciding in the North Dakota Access Pipeline case, and he declined to halt the project from going through, but President Obama has announced that he will be halting construction on the pipeline. I'm honestly speechless right now because how long has it been since we've really had a progressive political victory like this? It's amazing. So honestly, thank you to President Obama for doing something that is the right thing to do. I mean, this pipeline would have violated the sovereignty of Standing Rock. It would have potentially poisoned their water when inevitably it breaks and we have another oil spill. So this is such great news. I'm speechless right now. I don't know what to say because it's been so long since I could actually say I've got good news on this podcast. This is fantastic news. This is really, really great. And look, this couldn't have been done without the thousands of people that came out that were there every single day making noise about this pipeline. We still have power. It's in our hands. That's, I think that Jill Stein's tagline really makes sense. It's in our hands. We can do it. So if you see something, speak up. Maybe someone else will join, and then we can get a movement going and actually make progress. It just takes enough people to pay attention. I honestly was thinking that is probably going to go through, and Obama would just be silent on it. But, you know, he's taking a really progressive stand here, and I am very critical of President Obama, but this is the right thing to do. So thank you to every single one of the protesters out there who spoke up about it. Thank you to anyone in the media who mentioned this. Man, this is such fantastic news. I'm so excited right now. I can't even speak. So yeah, really, really happy.